Meanwhile, over at Lone Mountain Ranch, a rescue crew was building quickly. A few of Carey's friends, including Alan Goldstein, noticed that she was not at dinner for her usual waitress shift. Originally, they thought that maybe she had run into a grizzly bear or injured herself on her run, not even considering the bizarre circumstance that she now found herself in. Even Carey's parents joined the search, with her mother making supply kits for the rescue crews and her father taking to the skies in a helicopter to survey the area. The search party moved quickly and spared no expense trying to find Carey, and they tragically came within a mile of the Nichols camp that night before having to turn around the time of midnight. Due to the constant threats on Carey's life, she had no choice but to stay quiet, even as calls for her name passed directly by her, as Don and Dan made sure she knew that if anyone came close to the camp, they would be put down. Carey stayed up all night, too afraid to fall asleep, just staring at the full moon. The rescue crew started again just as the sun rose the next day, this time with even more people willing to help out. Carey's friends Alan Goldstein and Jib Swaby picked up right where they left off on the trail and soon found themselves directly outside of the Nichols camp where they were calling for Carey's name last night. Fearing what might happen to her friends as they pushed forward into her captor's camp, Carey screamed for them to run away, to which, with his gun drawn, Don told Dan to shut her up. Moments later, Dan's pistol, pressed right up against Carey's chest, rang out with a shot. Alan and Jim pushed all the way into the Nichols camp after hearing her screams and the subsequent gunshot. As Jim went straight to Carey, now slowly bleeding out from her gunshot wound, Alan lifted his own gun toward Don and Dan and threatened them, demanding that they drop their weapons. Don, without hesitation, shot Alan directly in the face, killing him instantly. With his friend killed right in front of him, Jim had no other choice than to run right back down the trail and tell the others what had happened and where Carey was. With Dan's potential bride now dying on the ground, the two wannabe mountain men untied her and escaped further into the wilderness. It took 4 more hours for help to reach Carey, and the total ordeal lasted around 18 hours. Help finally arrived in the form of a helicopter which airlifted her out of the Montana mountains to the nearest hospital. It was said that the only reason she survived was due to her intense conditioning and her incredible control over her breathing. While lying there for hours with a collapsed lung filling with blood, she remained calm and slowed her breathing as best she could. And while forever changed, she would go on to make an incredible recovery.